Hey, what's up? This is Preston from English class, and I'm just doing my blog post 3. Um, the short story I want to talk about is Hills Like White Elephants, which is a short story by Ernest Hemingway. And pretty much it just is, the summary of it is there's like an American and his girlfriend, it says, are waiting in a train station in Spain, waiting to go to Madrid. They're like in a scenic area, like lots of hills around them. So while they're just hanging out at a bar, waiting for their train, the girl's like looking around at the mountains, and she says the hills look like white elephants. And the guy's like, "What?" And then they drink, and then after that they grab some beer, they order some beers. They get in like an argument over the taste of alcohol. So the girl like doesn't like the taste of alcohol. They get in an argument. Then the guy's just like, "Yo, we should just like enjoy ourselves." And then after she drinks the beer, she looks at the hills and she's like, "They don't. Never mind. They don't look like white elephants." And then after that, they talk. The guy talks to her about getting an operation done, and like he said, they just go into a long conversation about an operation that he keeps enforcing the idea to her that it's just like simple, and it's like it's not even a big deal. And then he's like, it's not even an operation, it's just like a procedure. And like he just says like all these things to like get her calm, and she's just like, I don't like she's just like on the fence about it. She doesn't know. And then she was like, I don't even care about my body. She's like, I don't even care about myself. Like, if this is what you want, like, this is what I'll do. Like she doesn't think it's like she thinks it's a bigger deal, but like since this is what he wants, like she's willing to do it. But then after she tells him that, he's like, wait, like if you're really only doing this because of me and like not actually for yourself, then like maybe like we shouldn't be then you shouldn't be doing this. And then they're just like then they just like keep talking about the operation, and she's like, and she asks like if their life will go back to normal if like he keeps enforcing her that their life will go back to normal if she just gets the operation. And then she's like, okay, like I'll do it if you promise me like it'll just go back to normal and you still love me. And he says that, and says how much he cares about her. And that's before she says, that's before he realized, and then after that is when she says, I'm only doing this because like this is what you want. And then he's like, no, I don't know about this. So then after that they grab some more beers. They wait they grab I don't know. The bartender comes back to them and says slang thing to her. No, she gets like, they get in a heated argument about all this, and then she's like, no, please stop, like just stop talking. And he's like, and then he just keeps going, and then she's like, please, like just stop talking. And so then like that ends. Then the bartender comes up, asks them if they want like a drink, and the girl like doesn't understand her because like she doesn't speak Spanish. So that's the story. So then, like, now looking back on the story, pretty much, it's pretty. When I read it, it was pretty clear to me that they were talking about like getting an abortion for the operation, not because of the hills, just because like the way they were talking and the way it sounded to me like an abortion. So that was like my first opinion, and then once I had my discussion in class about the story, it got me really thinking about like how like if when the hills, like the white elephants being the thing from like Thailand, which means like a big treasure that's like an unwanted gift, pretty much, an unwanted gift. That's exactly it. And how it's like something awesome. Like they look awesome when they're awesome, but like they take a lot of maintenance and like they're just expensive. Like they're not really worth it. So it's an unwanted gift. So like she's saying the hills look like white elephants, and then like once we drew the thing, it kind of looks like breasts. He said, which is like showing like just, I guess displaying that like she says she back to the story. She says one valley looks like is like that, or there's like two. I don't know. She just says the hills look like white elephants. So this is pretty much saying how like one side of the mountain she's looking at looks like the breasts, and then the other one is like a valley, or I forget her exact specification, but pretty much meaning that like the side she's on is the like is the what's it called, like pregnant side, and then the other side is the like nothing side. So she's like debating on if she wants to like cross over. That's how I looked at it, at least. Yeah. So then like, and then like the fact that she's drinking alcohol when she's drunk, kind of just shows that, and like, I don't know, the fact that actually really doesn't affect actually that doesn't really affect, because this was written before people really knew about that, like we said in class. So pretty much though, like I think their argument about the operation, like I just think the whole story was about an abortion, and like her wanting to do it because the guy wanted it, not really because she wanted it. So I'd be interested to see what they end up doing. Yeah, blog post 3 out.